Big man Tommy T, though. And we're not talking about Tommy G. We're talking about Tommy T. Is he the man to win us the World Cup? I think he might be. Jude's playing great. We've got the best striker in the world. Harry Kane.
Oh, no, don't start him.
Harry Kane's the only guy who I'll put above Isak in the world. I feel like he does go a bit forgotten. Like he's just in Germany and we don't see him as much. But like you see him in England, he's just he can do everything and more. Like
his goal the other day was brilliant, wasn't it, against Albania?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Goal. So he's an out-and-out striker, but he'll come deep and he'll come
deep.
I've had a voice break, so there's no point really continuing.
You okay?
He'll come deep and he'll contribute in other ways other than just stat padding. You know what I mean?
Is that a dig at Haaland?
If you apply that Haaland, I guess maybe I'm striking some chords. Pretty beast mode.
You have a problem.
Do you know who doesn't have a problem? Big Dan Bird, big call-up, was class as well.
Yeah,
he
deserved it. I'll tell you who was poor last night, Gay. Had a few...
I was saying Gay.
Jittery moments, which is unlike him, but...
Is he as good as the public perception is? So, like, say Newcastle, they were valuing him at 70 million, but, like, is that just, like, because there's a lack of English centre-backs that he's been priced there? You know what I mean?
We're not blessed as centre-half at the minute,
He's not a £70 million player.
I agree with that.
What's going on with John Stones?
Just too injury-prone, isn't
he? Is he injured at the moment?
He's injured all the time.
Yeah, it's not beast mode.
And even when he's played, he hasn't been... I think he's starting to deteriorate a bit.
Like, do you think
he's another one, right? You know, when we talk about like Rooney or like he came into professional football really young, like
he did,
broke through at Barnsley, like I think it does catch up with you.
But are you concerned that the only position maybe we're looking weakest is centre back? Do you think that we need a strong centre back partnership, or do you think?
Yeah, Braithwaite coming through, but he didn't. That's why he's trying to leave Everton now because he didn't get called up.
Yeah. He didn't. It wasn't even in the squad. Konsa starting at centre back for England.
Yeah, I don't
happy with that, or
I think Konsa's a good centre half.
Yeah, but it should. But are you? No one's denying he's a good centre half. Obviously, he's a good centre half. But like, should he be the number one choice at England right now?
I don't see who's better.
Dan Burn.
Dan Burn's not better than Konsa. Come on.
Let's. This is the thing.
Dan Burn's a good player, and like he's had a really good season, and he's versatile as well, which is like. Dan Burn, let's not pretend like Konsa hasn't been doing it for like 3 years, like 3-4 years, like at the in the Premier League. Konsa's better than Dan Burn.
I do think Dan Burn gets wrote off because number one, he's Dan Burn, and number two, he's like 6'7". I think he said it himself, where it's like when you're 6'7" and you might make a mistake, it looks a lot more. It's the same way Peter Crouch got wrote off because it looks more funny when you do stuff.
But the thing is, right, Konsa started both games at right centre back, and it was Dan Burn and Gay who swapped round.
Yeah, but. Yeah, I'm happy with that though. Come on. Dan Burn shouldn't be starting for England.
What the fuck? Why not? Why not? He just won a trophy. He's just won. Well, he has just won a trophy,
he did score.
Right.
He's had a fantastic season.
I'm not denying that.
A few weeks.
Fantastic 2 seasons.
I'm not denying that. Dan Burn's a good player.
Great player.
He's a good player. Dan Burn is not better than Konsa or Gay. You were literally trying to sign Gay in the summer.
I think the reason you start him is number one, what he brings to you for set pieces as well. What he brings to you for set pieces, fantastic.
Because we've got no one who's good in the air.
No one's 6'7", mate.
Right, so just because he's
scored the best header in history.
He
got cooked for that, by the way, saying it was just a good header.
It was. I didn't get who cooked me.
Everyone.
Who cooked me?
Me.
The world.
Right. Don't talk about getting cooked online, mate. Where was I? Can't remember where I was at now.
You're talking wassa wassa.
It was a good header. Let's not get on.
It was fucking mince, mate. Anyways,
what about Harry Maguire, Levi Colwill?
Do they fill you with?
Oh, mate, Maguire-Burn partnership would be fucking like
Beast
crack
mode.
in my veins.
That would
Think
be.
about. We're talking about.
good.
No, lads.
Would it?
Let me talk to you. We're talking about classic British players.
Brexit.
You know, the muscle, the hustle and bustle, the girth, the pies in the belly, big fuck off headers. If that's we're going to win the World Cup.
I think Mark Gay scored more goals this season than Dan Burn.
Yeah, but it's not. You know what I mean?
He's got a point.
What's
not-
the point?
Well, Levi Colwill though, as a left-sided centre half,
I mean, yeah, but he's good. He's
just
good.
doesn't fill you with excitement.
No, I don't. But also, I think we do. If you look at international teams around the world, other than maybe France, Portugal have got a good centre. But the game I went to Sunday, Ruben Diaz was rubbish. Like that Inacio was really good. Actually, I was impressed with him. But Like, look at Argentina's centre halves. Are they amazing?
No. What do you think? So, if we look towards the World Cup, though, who would be your centre back partnership? Surely it has to be Branthwaite, right? Especially if he's got the potential, he's got the talent, he's got the.
I don't think he'll have time to bed into the team
before. Right now, I'd be playing Gay and Konsa.
I don't think that's a bad.
I don't think it's bad either.
Gay was one of our best players at the Euros.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
and I think Konsa deserves his. I wouldn't mind Dan Burn starting. I'm not saying Dan Burn shouldn't be starting for England. I wouldn't mind it at all. I just personally think Gay and Consa's a better partner.
I think whether it's Burn or Maguire, I think you put some experience into. Probably more Maguire if we're going about international tournaments.
Come on, let's get. Can we stop this?
I want some experience. I see Gahey and Konsa. I see two good centre backs, but I see also unreliability. I see easy slip up
not
mistakes.
Necessarily at all. I want Premier League. I
want someone fucking reliable in there who's going to be fucking. No staff mistakes. Dan Burn.
Konsa and Gahey are very reliable centre halves in the Premier League.
That's like they remind me of Lascelles.
What?
They remind me of Lascelles.
Lewis, come on, don't be like that.
Let's not be silly.
They're great players, but there's a mistake.
Konsa's starting in the Champions League.
Gahey had a mistake on the weekend. Anyway, not the weekend, in the game.
Yeah, but you could also blame Pickford for that. Players make mistakes. Dan Burn's not fucking abject to a mistake, mate.
Yeah.
Just because he scored a goal in a final that's won you your first trophy in 300 years.
I'll say that again.
You need to fucking grow.
You know, with like Dan Burn, and then you look at the fullbacks, right? Lewis Skelly, Reece James.
We're blessed in fullback.
He's starting Reece James over Trent now, confirmed. If he can stay injury free.
I mean, I've always said I prefer, but
they provide two different.
But that's a big if.
Does he make it to the tournament, Reece?
That's
James,
my point.
I really hope
he does, but I don't trust him to be there fit.
Do we not just think neither?
Fit, I do think James is a better player than Trent. However, availability's got to come into it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Trent has been probably going to Real Madrid. He's probably been the best right back in the world this season. I don't know. Who would be better?
Frimpong?
Yeah, mate, he was unreal. Look, the other night for Holland against who did I watch him against? He played right wing though, and he was honestly he was cooking.
Reece James has to stay fit. He's his free kick was a joke. By the way. He just has to stay fit. But then you look on the left side, or who you taking? Lewis Skelly, Hall, or a thick Luke Shaw.
Should we do our squad?
I think it goes Hall because of the partnership with Gordon. If you're going to try bring that over international.
But I don't know how good Lewis Skelly played for England, mate.
I'm starting Lewis Skelly.
I'm sorry.
I just don't get it.
He's also like last night he was coming inside because he's naturally centre mid, isn't he?
Yeah, same with Lewis Hall. Same with there's no.
Lewis Skelly, I trust him more defensively.
I can understand that, but if we're talking World Cup, another year where
he's going to be even better.
Yeah, no, but the development that we've seen of Hall in one season, let's have one more season of that with better teams and players around him. And you put Hall in that England squad, better players around him. I feel like Lewis Skelly's class, but it feels like the Manu syndrome, because it's the Arsenal player, and because it's like brand new and exciting, we overlook certain players who have been doing it. Lewis Hall? You're saying comes inside, natural centre mid. You're describing Lewis Hall as well.
No one's saying Lewis Hall's a bad player, by the way.
No, I know that. But
I was on about the Manu thing. What you on about? I don't get what you mean.
I'm saying like the pro. We were saying Lewis Kelly, the way he can come inside. You know, he's a natural centre mid. Like this is also what Hall is. Plus, you have the bonus that he already has this connection at club level with a winger, and I think that with the winger on his side.
Yeah.
And I think that if you can replicate that,
is he going to be starting?
I think Gordon will.
Do you reckon?
Who's going to start over Gordon?
I think Gordon should start. Yeah,
I would. I'm literally asking a question.
I feel like if you have the opportunity to pair up club players who play like in collaborative. So say you had two centre backs who play week in week out with each other.
That's a fair argument.
I'd put them in. Same with a full back and a winger has the same relationship. I'm not saying a striker and a left back.
Yeah, that is a fair argument.
Do you not think like Lewis Skelly just like on the eye test?
I think Lewis. You know
what I mean? Though?
I think Lewis's argument is right. The disparity between, even if you think Lewis Skelly's better than Lewis Hall, that's fair. But the disparity between them isn't big enough to then take away from the partnership with Gordon. Do you know what I mean? Like having Gordon, but then surely if you just think,
can Skelly play on the right?
No, we don't need any more right backs.
I'm starting to think bin off Trent and Reece James. Let's get a new right back.
Come on.
They're two of the best right backs in the world
right now.
Yeah.
He must be.
Quite unfortunate. He would have been. That's
How long's
probably
he
why
out, how
Dan
long's he
Burn
out
got
for?
called
How
up.
long's he out for? Is it a long-term injury?
Yeah, I think not long term, but it's like I think he's out for.
I personally, I've been really impressed with Lewis Skelly. I think he's
got his goal as well. Well taken.
Yeah, he's a great passer.
Pass from Jude. Yeah.
I don't know. I like his
guile.
I think he's tough.
Grit.
Yeah. I think Lewis Hall's a really nice footballer.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you get what I mean?
I do get.
I don't know how to describe it, but
Lewis Skelly's built.
He's like a bloke, and he's nasty.
Built.
And I feel like I personally feel like if you're a winger, you'd rather play against Lewis Hall than Lewis Skelly.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
But because of the physicality aspect
Is
of
that
it as
fair?
well.
No, picture this, right? Dan
No,
Burn.
he knows it's fair.
Dan Burn.
Fucking hell.
Dan Burn.
Mate, you
next
like
to Hall.
mate,
You
next
just want
to
a
Gordon.
Newcastle team. Hey, for England, that's all you want.
We should do.
Yeah,
though.
and then we'll finish fucking 7th.
But what about,
we won a cup.
Tom, what about Luke Shaw?
Come on, let's get over that.
He's not in the squad though.
We need to stop. Look, we're looking progressively. We've done obviously our 26 squad. I've left out Maguire. I've left out Stones. I've left out. Let's move on.
I've got an unpopular opinion when it comes to the squads. Can we stop bringing like 4 or 5 keepers, please?
Bring
no,
2.
It's funny you say that.
Yeah.
In my squad, I've only got 2 goalies.
Me too.
I don't see the point because also
They're just there. What? They're there for
there's the
fucking
rule.
holiday?
There's the rule. If one gets injured, you can emergency call one up.
Why have we got 5 or 4 there?
I think it's to make them feel nice, and they've got like a group.
I
of them.
actually know why. So they take 4 goalies. Tuchel took 4 goalies because of the training they do.
Yeah,
they need 4 goalies.
That's ridiculous.
But why not just take
hire
3?
2 of them as goalkeeper
But why not
coaches?
take the 3 keepers and I don't know, some kid?
Can't you
Can't you just hire them as a kit man?
Yeah.
You can hire them as a kit man. Put some gloves on.
Is there
them.
anything against literally just take it, naming your squad of 2 goalies, bringing 2 more goalies with you just to train? Is there a rule against that?
But I think for them to, it's more like
just kind
I
of
could
like the
just be on
training
holiday.
bitch. You're not part of the
All
team.
right, no, but you are technically part of the team. You're just not written down on the.
Yeah, they
the
weren't gonna
Yeah, I
play
know,
anyways.
but if you're a professional footballer, you'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, no,
That's what they're doing anyways. They go unknown. I'm not going to play.
bring literally 16-year-olds.
Oh right, you mean
under
so,
21?
I thought you meant taking established.
No, fuck that. No, bring kids like they did with Walcott back in 06.
Yeah.
But they named him in the squad. But I don't know if there's a rule against that. Or just sneak them in.
Get more goalie coaches, mate.
Exactly. He's just a kit man.
Oh yeah, use the goalie coaches in the games and the training.
I don't know. Well,
I just think it's a waste of an extra spot of players. I think.